Hello, viewer. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me today. Uh, it's a Friday. For those who don't work weekends, I know this is much needed and much looked forward to. I have no plans for the weekend. I've been trying to find new homes. I've been looking for new homes. Um, but nothing exciting for me this weekend. Start off our morning with the Tarot. That's what I'll be reading from. Okay. Let me think. My spirit guides, my guardian angels, my archangels, my ancestors, God, goddess, universe, spirit. I think the guardian angels, the spirit guides of the viewer, I ask for protection during this reading, and I thank you for your communication during this reading. Okay, spirit, what does the viewer need to know for today? January 19th, 2024. Sidebar. I remember being a little girl watching different shows, different sitcoms and things. I'm an 80s baby. But I remember watching different shows and things, and they would talk about like year 2020, year 2015. That was really in the future for the 80s. But I was just watching something last night, and she happened to mention the year 20, did she say? I think it was 2015 or 2020, one of the two. And I was laughing. I'm like, yeah, them years done flew by and gone. Okay, back to task at hand. All right, what does the viewer need to know, Spirit? Does our viewer need to know for today, January 19th, 2024? Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. What does the viewer need to know today, January 19th, 2024? What does the viewer need to know, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles. Does our viewer need to know for January 19th, 2024? What does the viewer need to know for January 19th, 2024? What does the viewer need to know for January 19th, 2024, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, Five of Pentacles. So, We got the King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands in the top row. So you've definitely been going hard. You've been riding hard with your beliefs, um, to the point to where it may have been erratic for you at one point to where you were really, really emotional, because you were trying to not prove your point, but you were trying to uh, gather the masses, so to speak. And you were trying to pass along information, or knowledge that you've since learned and gained. Almost like, for example, I know we have some viewers that celebrate Christmas, or we may have some viewers that celebrate Christmas, and we may have some viewers that don't. So, in this example, let's say you grew up celebrating Christmas, and then through your own research, you found out the true meaning of Christmas, okay? And you're trying to let everybody in your family and those around you know, hey, this is really um, what the true meaning of Christmas means. And nobody was believing you, so that's what I feel with the Seven of Wands. It's something that you're very passionate about, and you feel alone and you feel like you're by yourself. Um, you're not. You may be, uh, in reality, the only one, or seem like you're the only one that's fighting for that belief or your belief. However, you're not by yourself, okay? And like I stated in the beginning, where you may have been really emotional, or someone would push you, someone or something would push you to the point of being really emotional. You're you've bypassed that. Okay, so with the King of Cups, emotions is definitely at the forefront. He has a cup in his hand with the fish on the front of the cup, and his throne is floating on water. However, he's very comfortable with navigating the seas. Okay, he's very comfortable in knowing that I am now in control of my emotions. What once upset me or broke me down no longer does. And if it does, I have a better grip on how I respond and how I react to that. The starburst behind the King of Cups lets me know that there's been a switch uh, turned on, I guess I should say, or there's a light bulb that is on now. So you not only see more clearly, but you are illuminating and enlightened to let others know, hey, this is where I'm at. Let me bring you along with it. Let me bring you, I'm sorry, not with it, let me bring you along for the journey. However, this is a journey that it's your journey. Follow behind the King of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which clearly screams legacy. So you're working on that legacy. You know that there's something more you want to leave behind outside of just your name, or the things that you did. You want to actually have something that you can pass along to your child and your children's children and your children's children's children. And they can say, oh, grandma or grandpa or great grandma, great grandpa, left this or started this. So legacy is definitely at the forefront of your mind, with the fact that the legacy is there. It's at the forefront of your mind. It's something you've been working really hard and diligent on. Um, it's something that you've been thinking about. I'm not sure if the thinking has only been in your mind or if you've actually put it down on paper, your thoughts. Nevertheless, you definitely have been thinking about it. And there's a message that You want to let um, all of those around you know, like, hey, this is where I'm at right now. I'm in this position, or I'm in this place in my life, and spiritually, let's say let's for example say, hey, I'm at this place spiritually in my life. You can either join me or not. You don't have to accept. You do, however, have to respect, and that's what I see with the Knight of Swords. He has a very carefree look on his face, like, okay, well, you could, join me on this journey or not. Either way, I'm enjoying myself, and I'm going to continue down this journey. And following him, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you are definitely becoming more. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? More, more aware of what's around you. There's more gratitude and there's more appreciation for the small things, whether it be the ant, on the concrete crawling to, find his way home, or whether it be the flower that is, standing alone out in your yard by, itself or in a bunch. You've just grown an appreciation and a gratitude, or I'm sorry, I should say you've grown more of an appreciation and gratitude for the blessings that are here for us, that were placed here for us by God, Goddess, Mother Nature, whomever you resonate with, okay? Following, and it's Pentacles. You got Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. But the Five of Pentacles, while most people will look at it and say, oh, I don't see that. I see the Five of Pentacles as being, you've turned that corner. Okay, you've turned the corner. You've turned the corner, and while at one point you felt like you were alone, you truly are not. That stained glass that's behind the character in the Five of Pentacles, to me, that symbolizes those are your guardian angels, your archangels, your quote unquote friends on the other side, okay, that are letting you know, hey, it's okay, we got you. You may feel as though you're alone, but don't give up on your faith. This card is saying to me, like, we've made it. You've made it, and we're going to shine a light on um, the fact that you've made it. Okay, that's what I'm getting from the Five of Pentacles. Yes, the characters in snow, that symbolifies that's symbolizes purification, purity, clean slate, starting over. So that Five of Pentacles has brought that blessing to you and letting you know you've turned the corner. Now it's time to really work on. I got the Hermit under the bottom of the deck. Now it's really time for you to work on you, and work on what you're most passionate about. Okay, it is so cold. Thank you, Spirit, the Hierophant. Thank you, Spirit, Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna stop right here. Thank you, Spirit, the Sun. So if these three do not sum up for you what I was just explaining, and I want you, viewer, to, I'm sorry, before I get into the intuition, my intuition that I'm feeling from these cards, I want to state that with the cards, when I lay them out, I want you to look at that card and you know, what does it say to you? What do you feel? I want you to use your own intuition to let me know how you've interpreted the cards. Okay, so we're starting with the Hierophant, which is the teacher and the student, in my belief. Um, the teacher, because he's gotten um, or he, she, however you resonate, has gotten to the point to where he is because the knowledge has been gained and accessed. Okay, he really, I can't help but to feel the high priestess energy with the Hierophant, especially with the Hierophant being cloaked and something red, especially. And red, we, as we all know, is action, that's passion, that's energy. He's also flanked by the two pillars, which lets me know that he has gone beyond the quote unquote veil that we as humans always talk about. He's gained that access and that knowledge with the keys at his feet. That knowledge that he's gained, of course, is esoteric, and I can't help but to feel like um, the Hierophant is screaming off or screaming out the high priestess energy to me. And in the original Rider Waite deck, he has two figures, um, almost as though they're at his feet or sitting on the floor, and they're looking up to him and they're listening to him. Those are the students. He's the teacher, and that's what I feel in this aspect. I mean, come on, he has three. Um, how do you want to say that? Three bars on his staff that he's holding, while he's holding up the symbol, which is also the symbol that is held by the magician. Um, it's as above, so below. So as above, and so below. Uh, I can't help but to feel that this card is saying, hold on to your faith. Don't let any situation or anybody, any persons, alter that or change that in any way, because what um, you know, and you know it to be correct. Okay, this knowledge that you gained here is going to lead you into the Page of Pentacles. And if you watched my video yesterday, we talked not extensively and not in depth, but we talked about the Page of Pentacles, and he has that message that he's bringing, um, and he's holding a pentacle. So whether it be financial opportunities, whether it be, I am so sorry, I have the hiccups, whether it be, excuse me, whether it be financial opportunities, financial gain, material gain, tangible material possessions. He's coming with that message. So there is something on the horizon for you, but you need to keep faith that it is for you, and it's already in the makings for you. It's already there. You have to know it and believe it. We have both the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles followed up by the Sun. Stay in the sun. Stay in the light, regardless of what anybody says or anybody does. You keep your faith and you stay in the light. You remain positive under all circumstances. You know, take this time to enjoy that innocence that you've been holding on to, but you've been kind of hiding because you're so serious all the time. Is what I'm feeling. But take this time to, you know, enjoy life, have some fun, go frolicking, go frolicking, enjoy yourself, stay in the light. This card is nothing but optimism, happy, positive vibes. And I mean, it's the sun. Come on now, it's the sun. There's not too many forces that exist um, that can outshine the sun. Let's just say that. And whenever you feel that dark cloud or you feel that darkness trying to move your way, I want you to think of the sun. See the sun in your mind's eye. Visualize it, and visualize yourself radiating um, that heat, that glow, that illumination, and watch how that darkness just disappears. Those dark clouds just disappear. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. Six of Swords, transition, smooth waters or smoother waters ahead. Okay, that figure is cloaked, wounded in some matter or another. However, that figure is being, taken to calmer, calmer waters, calmer times. Nothing as turbulent as what they've gone through. So this is a time of healing and recovery. Um, I want you to really think about how this next chapter in your life can be calmer and smoother than where you once were. And I want you to execute it. I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm going to actually pull a oracle card, and this is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Can you see that? We have success, bottom of the deck. What does the viewer need to know as we close out this reading for January 19th, 2024? What does the reader need to know? Reader, what does the viewer need to know, Spirit? What does the viewer need to know? Can I have one card, please, Spirit? Card, please, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I got two. I got Willow Spirit, flexibility, and Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty. And I'll read those both out of the book. And this deck is, she's one of my, I love decks by her. They're so detailed. Denise Lynn. Okay, so 43 or 40. And then, what is that? 48. Okay. Willow Spirit, flexibility. This card encourages you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and even to yield. There is power in doing this as a choice rather than as a forfeit of your will. Even though there are times to stand strong, sometimes the greater valor is to go around a situation rather than face it head on. By being adaptable, you can succeed, whereas someone who is more rigid may not. In rough winds, a strong oak tree may break, while the willow can bend without snapping. Adjust to life rather than fight it. Surrender to the process. As the willow can weather storms, so you too can weather life challenges. There are many legends regarding the willow tree. It often has associations with gods and goddesses, such as Hecate, Artemis, and Mercury. In ancient Athens, it was a practice of the priest of uh, As- Asclepius, no, Asclepius, to place willow branches in their temples in the belief that it would draw mystical healing. And I apologize if I mispronounced that. The willow was also sacred to poets, for the sound of the wind through the willow was thought to influence poetic expression. In Celtic traditions, the willow has always been known as a tree of dream, excuse me. In Celtic traditions, the willow has always been known as a tree of dreaming, inspiration, and enchantment. The spirit of the willow says be flexible in your life, be willing to bend rather than break. Be amendable to change, and you will flourish in wondrous ways. So, this actually reminds me of a couple of different cards within your reading, but most definitely, I keep seeing in my mind's eye the Six of Swords, because although you may be taken out of your comfort zone and it may be something that you're not used to, be flexible with it, because the calmer waters, the smoother um, transitions, so to speak, are happening. But the transitioning, the moving through the calmer waters, to the other side of that, excuse me, of that river, um, I believe wholeheartedly, without a doubt, that that's where you should be. So be willing to bend, be willing to go outside of your comfort zone. Because let's face it, let's be honest, your comfort zone has caused a lot of hurt. Okay. Okay, and then we have thicket of thorns, uncertainty. Okay, when we talk about something that is thorny, it means that it is difficult or challenging. If it feels that you're stuck in some area of life, you're right. When you are truly uncertain about what direction to take, be still. Do not struggle to get ahead, as you'll only immerse yourself even deeper in the briars. The first step to move forward is to acknowledge where you are. Instead of asserting that you're not stuck, accept the truth. The universe desires your success. It only requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. Acknowledge the truth of the situation. Wait until you have a clear direction, then slowly and methodically take action. In the fairy tale Sleeping Beauty, an impenetrable thorny hedge surrounds a sleeping princess, the royal family, and everyone in the castle. For hundreds of years, many princes tried to make their way to her through the thicket, but to no avail. Finally, a prince passed, and the thicket opened for him. So he was able to find the princess with ease. The message here is to trust in divine timing. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. When the time is right, everything falls into place. Let me read that again. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. When the time is right, everything falls into place. The spirit of the thicket of thorns says, timing is everything. Let go of the struggle. You'll gain great rewards. Okay. All right. So that is your reading for today, dear viewer. And I hope you join me um, in my next video. Thanks. Bye, guys. Oh, have a great weekend.